In this game, this is a normal blind pick, not a ranked or anything like that, so, I get to mess around with some stuff. I'm going to play the support role. This LeBlanc on my team I actually played against in the previous match, so I'm going to let her take mid. I'm going to play a support role with Ez. We're going bottom. Of course, I'm going to start out with mana, health, vision ward, and fairy charm to help with the mana regen. Fiddlesticks is going to be our jungler for this match. He's putting a ward on their red, which is kind of risky. I wouldn't really recommend doing that, but he got away with it and it's going to help him out. Don't let him know when their red is up and who's there at the moment, but he can go steal it later in the game, a few minutes. Normally I would play Lux in mid lane, but I'm going to let LeBlanc have this one, like I said, so I'll just play support. LeBlanc is really good in middle lane, especially early game. There's very little you can do to counter her. Here in the bottom lane, we're expecting to see Lux and Teemo, with Diana in the middle, Rengar up top, and E in their jungle. Being Lux going against another Lux, it's all about how you play. You can either outplay or outplay that other Lux. Going against Teemo is a little tough. He has the camouflage ability, and it's really tricky. You gotta have, eyes on him at all times. Placing wards is pretty essential. We're going to try to initiate a fight here in the bottom lane. It's my fault. It was kind of unexpected for Ezreal, so we were kind of further back than we wanted to be, but initiated that fight, backed up Lux. He went in, got her, and now he's going after Teemo. It was pretty good. I died. It's alright on that, though. He got both those kills, so it's going to help him out with his build a little bit earlier. You see Fiddlesticks up in their jungle right now. His ward's about to run out, so he went ahead and got trapped up by Yi and Diana, but he was able to make a really good escape right there, just flashing into the Baron's pit. And LeBlanc is there to give him a hand. Playing support is definitely different than playing in the middle lane. What you're going to want to do is try not to steal those minions. What you want to do is sponge them, try to take down their life a little bit so the ADC has enough, time to one-hit them and get that gold. There I just toss the orb into the bushes. It acts as a ward, which is really handy, so you don't have to go buying ward, just worry about your mana, just be careful with your mana. You don't want to do it when you're too low, or else you won't be able to have like a counter attack or a shield when you need it, or a bind when the opportunity is right. Here we see Fiddlesticks coming down out of the jungle to help us out. He's gonna jump in that bush. I don't know if they have warded or not, but they don't seem to be aware of his position. I'm gonna try to push him up a little bit, rush in, see if I can get a bind. You don't hit them all. Don't be too discouraged, because it'll be up in a few seconds anyway. If that bind would have hit, we would have definitely had a kill, but we pushed them back, and they're more than likely going to be out of there, so it's going to allow us to push the lane a little bit more. It's good, get some more of that money. Don't underestimate Lux's shield. Level it up each time it's available, so you can support your ADC better. You don't have a heal, so that's really the only thing to mitigate damage. Also, do binding as well. The quicker binding is up, the more frequently you'll be able to initiate those fights. Lux is looking pretty low, and we're going to try to initiate another fight here. You always got to keep an eye on Teemo. Ez knows this. He fires into the bush. I'm going to shoot an orb in there to see where he is. Stop for a split second, just long enough to get a bind on him, and that's gonna be it for this fight right here. Lux is gonna go down pretty quickly, very squishy. So Ez kind of takes a shot in the dark and gets a Teemo hit, which is really amazing. After a fight like that, you push your lane to their turret. As support, you don't do as much damage as the ADC, so you're not going to be able to do much to the turret, especially at this low of a level. So take the chance to go back with your ADC to restock on those pots and wards, upgrade any items that you may need. I'm going to start building the Unholy Grail with the Chalice. That's going to help me with the regen. And here we see Fiddlesticks come down to try to get another gank. They warded this bush, he doesn't know that, but they see him there and he gets caught up. But this will allow us, me and Ez, to push this, get initiation, and then kill off this one. The way we're playing right now, it seems like we've ended the laning portion of the game prematurely. We haven't taken down any of their turrets, and they've taken down one of ours, but we're grouping up now and going as a pack, which is definitely way better than venturing off on your own and getting ganked. We're going to take advantage of the bottom lane turret, try to knock it down real quick while Teemo and Lux are gone. I'm going to place an orb here in the tri-bush to help Ez out, try to predict the next move of the enemy, and Teemo's going to hop in unexpected. Ez is going to get the kill for that one. And we're going to lock up Lux and shut her down as well. I really like playing with this Ezreal here. He's good, and it's rare to see, especially in a normal blind pick match, an ADC that can really play off his support like he can with me, and vice versa. Diana just took care of Fiddlesticks up top, who was trying to cover for the top lane so the turret wouldn't fall, but that failed. LeBlanc notices this and tries to take out Diana on her own. Of course, the enemy team just now notices that LB took out Diana pretty quickly, and they see her on the map still, so they're going to try to rush her. E and Rengar are going to come in and try to shut her down. And we really should have had this river warded. I don't know why we didn't have it warded, but you have to really ward your rivers just to prevent this kind of thing from happening. LB is going to bite this one, and Rengar is going to get trapped in our jungle, chased by 4 of us, and that's where I use Exhaust to slow him down, and everybody just shuts him down. The other two, Yi and Lux, come in a little bit late on that one, and now they're facing 4 of us. They're just going to run away for this one. Try to hide behind the turret. During this mid-game, it's not really essential that you stick side by side with your ADC, because you can both now support whoever you want to, since there's team fights now. But I would like to stick close with this Ez, because he is dishing out the damage. And I'm going to be able to farm some assists from him, which will allow me to build up the items that I need to start helping out in these team fights. Please keep in mind, as support role, you're not going to be getting the kills of the minions or the creeps, so you have to somehow keep your assists up in team fights, trying to do an AoE damage. Also, jungling help as well. If you can spec it, I would spec it in the utility tree, some gold also. Down in the bottom lane, Fiddlesticks is trying to push the lane a little bit more, but he gets picked up by Rengar, and Yi, and Shen notices this from across the map. He does his shield to come in and help out Fiddlesticks. It's a good thing he showed up, otherwise those two may not have been killed, but they were, and Fiddlesticks takes the heat for that one, but that's alright. Shen is pinging the map, indicating that he wants to take down Dragon, but Lux appeared and tries to start something. I try to ward this bush here. Diana shows up, and I missed my bind, which is unfortunate because I've been doing that a lot this round. So what I just ult. It'll scare him off, which is a great thing. Lux's ult, fortunately, only takes about 45 seconds, 50 seconds at this level to come back up, and it's really good at scaring the enemy. We're going to have a team fight here. Unfortunately, we break up. Unfortunately, Fiddlesticks get picked off there, so we try to run back towards our turret in the bush and wait for them to come to us. We get one kill. Yi comes in from behind, but is unable to get anybody. Ez is going to wander into their jungle to try to get their red, which is really lucky timing because Yi comes in for the race at the same time. As Yi comes up, Ez is about to finish off this red here and gets it, warps out of there real quick. This is a good escape move for him. Always keep wards up in the river as support. It is a great place to put them, and it is your job to make sure vision is everywhere. We see that Rengar is probably checking out Dragon, comes up to the bush and gets locked up by me and LB pretty quickly, and it is completely unnecessary for me to ult there, but I did it anyway. Shen was trying to push top lane to try to take out that turret, but was cut off by Teemo and Yi, and unfortunately tried to escape but didn't make it in time. Like I said, as Lux, you have that orb and you can throw it into a bush and everything in a radius appears, so it's a great idea to throw the orb in a bush. You don't know what's in there. I can't see these shrooms. Thankfully I didn't go in the bush, drop that ward down quick. In the middle here, LB is sitting in the bush. The other team apparently doesn't have this bush warded, otherwise Eve right here would have known she was there. LB goes in for a quick kill, but misses her chains lastly and gets taken out pretty quickly. Ez misses with his ult. He goes after Yi to secure that kill, but he dies in the process. I don't know if that was really worth it, but that's what happened. As we're pushing middle lane, we notice people are coming into the jungle, so we try to cut them off here. Teemo Shroom lights up everybody in the crowd, and the enemy team sees us. Diana flashes into the jungle and takes out 3 of us, which is really scary because she's really good. But Shen is able to get that kill. So Teemo and Lux are going to go after Shen in our jungle, kind of strong-headedly. Shen takes out Teemo right there as I'm running away from Rengar, trying all I can do to get away from him. Blow my exhaust, binds, and orb to slow him down. Just long enough for me to get back to the turret. what happens here is we're trying to push mid, and Yi and Rengar come in to stop us. We try to go after Rengar here to focus fire him. Shen kind of goes after him, but Rengar disappears, camouflages out of there, and our focus turns to Yi, but Rengar comes out of nowhere, smashes me as I'm doing my ult. But we clean him up and start going after Yi, low health, and Teemo, who appeared out of nowhere. He sticks around with his low health to try to bait somebody, I guess. It worked, really. They were able to shut down Shen after he went after Yi. But LeBlanc and Ezreal come up from the middle lane, and LeBlanc is going to dash in and take out Eve. And Ez is able to fight off Diana and Lux just long enough for LB to get away. So we're bringing the map. We notice that they're going down to take out Dragon. I have a ward placed in the river. I don't think they have any wards there. They try to hide in this bush right here, probably for a team attack. I ult into this bush, let them know we see them, and they disperse from there. Ezreal is going to ult, and it's going to hit Lux, who is hiding right next to my ward, luckily. Lux, Teemo, and Diana in this fight are going to get taken out pretty easily, and I'm going to do the best I can to help out with Ezreal, as he is going to be the targeted one in this fight. I'm going to try to come up right beside him, hit him with the shield, try to mitigate that shroom damage and any attacks from Rengar. Rengar's going to get ignited and taken out pretty quickly, and he's going to show up a little bit late, try to help out in that team fight, try to get Ez, but he gets shut down. LeBlanc's going to try to finish off that kill, doesn't quite get it, too far away. That's alright. We got 4 out of the 5. Now that their Yi is gone and everybody else is dead, we're going to try to push this middle lane, try to take out this turret, and hopefully this second one. Lux is going to come in. He's going to try to bind one of us. It's going to end up being Ezreal, unfortunately. And the thing you want to do with Lux as support, you want to shield your ADC if he gets binded immediately, so it mitigates any other damage as it comes to him. I was a little late with that one, but that's alright. We turn around and head back. Our Fiddlesticks isn't doing as well as, one hopes a Fiddlesticks would do, but thankfully our AD and AP carries, Ezreal and LeBlanc, are carrying that slack. Fiddle notices Diana coming up to the bush in the river. I don't know what he's doing, but he kind of jumps in there pretty close. Kind of dangerous, but we jump on Diana really quick after she dashes in, take her out, and they don't have any carry that can really do any damage to us at the moment, so we are able to push up a little bit more. We don't see this Teemo here in this bush, but Rengar's going to come in from the middle lane and try to jump on Fiddlesticks after he ate most of Teemo's mushrooms. Teemo was able to steal that kill from them. We shut down Teemo and Rengar, and Yi and Lux are going to try to help out with that fight, but they know it's too late, so they run away. We pick off Lux with that one and push mid. And Shen is able to get the kill on Yi. With LeBlanc capitalizing on this headstrong Diana. With a little bit of free time here while everybody's dead, we're going to try to take out one of the turrets, hopefully 2. Yeah, no big deal. for support roles, please keep your wards up. This ward in the river is about to run out. I'm going to try to replace it with a new one. Rengar is going to come in from the jungle, and I don't see him until it's too late. I try to back away. I do see him there in the bush. The ward just ran out, so I can't really make any moves here. I don't know where he is. Got a bind on him, but he jumps out of the bush onto Ez, which is squishy here. LeBlanc comes in and gets some really good damage on Rengar there, but I ult him dead, and they kill LeBlanc. Ezreal escapes out of there, and I see to it that he makes it back to our base safely. As I try to go back out there and help out Shen, who is trying to finish off Diana, and hopefully Lux. Fiddlesticks comes inside. It's bound though. My ward up here in this bush tells us that Teemo is right there. I would take him out for kill. This Fiddlesticks is going to try to take out Lux, who is very low health. We don't see this Yi here. We don't have any wards down there. But he comes in from behind Fiddlesticks and is going to take him out. I tried to cut off Lux here. Doesn't quite work out that way. She ults Fiddle, and I try to ult her, but she jukes that crap. I'm being chased away by Yi. Thankfully, Ezreal with a great ult from the middle lane sees Lux there and gets her. And I unfortunately can't make it out of there. I have the Unholy Grail finished off there, and I have the Ruby Sightstone. It's going to give me a little bit extra health. I'm also trying to work on Violent Scepter, which is going to give me more health and some slowing capabilities, and that'll help out in those team fights with my AoE damage. Ezreal is going to try to go up top lane and get some of those minions out of there to push. Rengar is going to come up and cut him off though. Rengar camouflages and dodges Ezreal's ult, and I tried to see where he went by placing the ward, which is pretty stupid, where I could have just tossed an orb in there and seen, but I went in head first. Not a good technique. And both Ezreal and I get picked off for that one. But thankfully I did get that ward down, and LeBlanc was waiting there, and River goes up, tags Teemo, and gets the kill on that one. Yi is here trying to push mid lane. He is definitely overextending and alone, which is a bad idea, but as Yi can do, he can run away really quickly, which is a good escape move for him. He comes back down to try to get all these minions. LeBlanc is able to catch him up with Fiddle's Spear, take down most of his life, but misses that chain. Fiddle gets hit by Lux's Bind and is an easy target for Rengar and Lux's ult right there. You see that as his ult kind of takes down their life a little bit, and they try to chase them, but they get bound by their Lux. Don't stop pushing mid lane. If you're able to keep pushing, even if your team fight doesn't go the way you want to, safely, please do continue it. Ezreal and I come on, we're able to help push the mid lane up to their inhibitor. Ezreal takes out Lux, and we're able to take out their inhibitor and work on this last turret. After about 30 seconds of standoff, Rengar gets taken out, but we're still unable to capitalize on that and take out their Nexus. Here we group up in mid for what is the last team fight. Ez kind of ults right there and gets Teemo. and I ult and get nobody. We're able to push mid lane because it is only Teemo, Lux, and Diana who are fighting us. Rengar and Yi are trying to push other lanes. Rengar stays in the bush, hides a little bit right there. We pick off a straggling Lux. Diana comes back in with the Zhonya's Hourglass and gets taken out pretty quickly thereafter. Break through these minions pretty quickly and take out Teemo and push on their Nexus. This team was a really good composition. Shen was on point with his tanks, and LeBlanc and Ezreal were really good at following up on initiations. I try to do my best as a support. Can't always get them all the time, but what little you can do definitely helps. Keep practicing, try to perfect your gameplay, and help lead your team to victory. Thanks for watching.